Hi, this is Margaret Byrd and welcome to Color Quest and welcome to the holiday season. It is cold and dark outside in the Pacific Northwest this time of year, so I like to bring in all kinds of twinkly lights to make my home nice and cozy during these darker months. There's all kinds of wonderful colors associated with the holidays, but the color I'd like to look at today on Color Quest is one that I'd like to connect to the polar night, and that is black. Now, black is a little bit elusive in the natural dyer's world, but there is a tried and true recipe where you can in fact achieve incredibly deep shades of black in your natural dye pot. One of the pieces of this black puzzle has to do with tannin. And at this time of year, there is a perfect holiday fruit that will help us, and that is the pomegranate. So join me in my dye studio today as we piece together the secrets of creating a rich and beautiful wintry black color. Oh, and by the way, if you are still looking for gifts for stocking stuffers or small gifts to share, or maybe you want to be able to write some handwritten notes, I have a set of note cards that I am currently selling. I do it every year. This is the 2021 Ice Installation Bundle. It has 10 note cards featuring the photographs of some of the ice installations that I did last year when I was in Aruba. Ephemeral installation is one of my favorite parts of my practice, and actually how I got started with natural color. So if you're interested in picking up a pack of cards to either gift to someone you love or to keep for yourself, there is a link below to my shop where you can purchase them. I will have cards available beyond the holidays, so it is an awesome way to have a little slice of my art practice with you, as well as support this channel. So I hope you'll check those out. I'm hoping in 2022 to be getting out and doing some more ice installation, so maybe I'll be able to bring you along on one of those trips. Well, there you have it. The magic of tannin and iron once again. So the tannin coming today from a pomegranate is actually a way in which many will use to simply mordant their textile. I have looked at using pomegranate as a simple tannin mordant, as well as a beautiful yellow dye here on Color Quest about a year ago. So if you go back through the library, you can watch that video to see what I did there. However, in today's video, the pomegranate was that first step to allow us to grab some tannin and then have that magical reaction with the iron. The over dye is the secret sauce. Logwood has been the traditional dye used to create black for centuries. You may not have logwood accessible, which is why I choose to get my logwood chips from Botanical Colors. So that is always an option. The over-dyeing process is a common procedure in natural dyeing to create different types of shades. Green, for instance, is often achieved by doing a combination of over-dyes with yellow and blue dyes. So you can imagine that there are hundreds of combinations that you can make by taking another step of over-dyeing. And for black, it makes one beautiful shade using this 3-step process. Now, you'll notice in the video that I also used some gallo tannin prepared textile that I happen to have. A couple weeks ago on Color Quest, I looked at gallo tannin as a source of tannins, and I happen to have some scraps left from those experiments. So I thought it would be interesting to compare the blacks that were achieved with using a tannin from something like gallo versus the tannin from something like pomegranate. And in looking at the final results, it appears to me that the gallo tannin that I used, or the scraps that I had, actually created a very dark midnight blue, which can be seen as black or lives in the dark blue realm. You could also say that it's a cool black. The tannin from the pomegranate made a really deep jet black color, and it has a warmer tone to it. So know that there is a multitude of ways to be able to create different kinds of black. So get creative, try some things out, but know that the tannin iron combo is an important step in finding different shades of black in the natural dyer's world. Having a way to make darker shades is a really important step for me personally in my art practice. It is wonderful to have light shades and dark shades to utilize in my own artwork. So having a way to create blacks is pretty exciting, and I hope you'll try it out. If you're dyeing clothing, how awesome is it to be able to add that little black something to your wardrobe using natural color? So with just a few weeks left of the holiday season, I still have some gifts to buy for family and loved ones. If you missed last week's video, we looked at how to dye textile using avocado and make beautiful patterns with shibori to be used as homemade and repurposed gift wrap. So go check that out. If you still have some gifts to buy and wrap, maybe you want to add a little special touch to your gift wrap this year. So I also bought myself a little gift this year. And next week on Color Quest, I'd like to unwrap it with you and show you a special natural dyer's treat. Best of luck with the bustle of the holidays. I hope you have some time to just relax, maybe do a little natural dyeing, and simply enjoy this time of year. Have a great week, and I will see you next Friday. I don't know what those little sparkles are. Do you see the sparkles all over my face? Where are you coming from, Mr. Sparkles? Oh my God.